Mixed bag for you guys. I'm going to use this chain to do some chain nail art. I'm going to use this e-nail couture bubblegum gel to put a tip on. I've already put the rest of them on. And I'm going to use these tips that I purchased from Amazon. And they are Apres Gel X. Wouldn't normally spend this much on tips, I have to say. But I got a voucher from a giveaway from the lovely Nail Genie SC, which was quite some time ago. I ordered something else. I ordered an airbrush. Waiting for it, and it never came. So I ended up ordering these instead, and I only received them a short while ago and thought I'd try them out. So I'm going to use these tips. I'm going to put one on because the rest of them are on, so I'm just going to show you how I do that. So yeah, back in a more. Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Lou and I hope you're all tickety-boo today. So as I said in the intro, I've got these lovely tips from Apres Gel X tips. I thought I'd give them a try with my winnings from the giveaway. So the comb in there is 9, 10, 11 sizes. You have a 00 and then you've got 0 and then 1 to 9. I wanted to talk about them a little bit because they're not very long, which is perfect for me, and I've got them on both hands, so I'll see how I get on my right hand, because I usually have them a little bit shorter even than this on my right hand. But I wanted to show you these because I'm going to go to the 00 ones here. Quite like how they display what size they are. Let me get something black. What have I got? Maybe you can see it with that. No, can't see it with that. Can we see it there now? Look for the light. Right, there. You can just see that they have on the underside of where the cuticle area of the tip is, they have it in a little sort of hexagon shape, and they have the size there of the tips. Much easier to read than having it on the tip here. Sometimes I struggle to read it. And also there's no little nub to take off on the tip as well. So I quite like them for that. What I have realised with them though is that they are quite small sizes. So even the 00, generally I'm a 1 or a 2 in most tips for my thumbnail, but I'm having to use a 00. So they are quite small fitting. So guys, I'm going to put this thumbnail on, and I'm going to put some primer on as well, just because I want to make sure it's going to stick nicely. They have been gently filed and scratched kind of thing, and I'm going to put some of that primer on the tip because it's not pre-etched, so I'm going to get some of that rubbed in on there as well to help that, rather than filing it. I prefer to do that rather than filing. And I'm also going to put some base gel on and cure it for 60 seconds. So I'll do that and then come back to you guys. And the base gel that I used is the Bon Pretty base gel, but this video I'm going to be using a range of different products, to be honest. It's all different things. So I have got them tips on already with the bubblegum gel, and I'm going to put this one on and show you how I did it. There's a bubble, and it does smell of bubblegum. So I'm going to scoop out a little bit. Now you don't need a lot of this at all, because I have practiced by putting these ones on, and it did take a bit of practice actually. Not gonna lie, it wasn't quite as smooth going as I thought it was going to be, and I forgot to put my gloves on, guys, so I will put them on in a minute. Shouldn't be doing this without gloves. Let me give my hand a wipe. So just touch that gel. There we go. I forgot to put my gloves on. Right. So what I tend to do is I've got a little bit on there, look, not much at all. I always worry that there's not enough and then I end up putting too much on, but let's see how we go. And I put this right to the back of my cuticle and then push down. And it'll spread to the front. And there we go. And I've got a little lamp at the side of me. I'm just going to give it a quick flash cure in there before I put it in the lamp for 60 seconds. So back in a tick. Right guys, I'm all ready to go. Giving them a gentle file to take the shine off. So I'm ready to go with my nail art now. So I'm going to go in with, I'm going to do this finger matte. I've got that one matte already. I'm going to put my gloves on before I forget. There we go, gloves on. Like I said, I'm going to go in with this one. I'm going to do it black. So I've got Born Pretty Black. So I'll go in and give this a coat. Oh, a bit of something in there. Now this is going to be matte. And I always, when I'm putting nail gel polish on, I make sure to stay a millimetre or so away from my cuticle to get the perfect curve around the cuticle. There we go. Happy with that. I'm going to put that in for 60 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to do my thumb and my middle finger black as well, I've decided. Right guys, so that nail has had 2 coats of black. These 2 have only had 1 coat of black. There's a reason for that. I'm not going to give them another coat. You'll see what I do with those in a bit. This one now I'm going to go over with matte because I want it matte. So I've got some matte gel polish, matte top coat. So I'm going to go over that one. Perfect. Look at that. Gorgeous, isn't it, matte? No blemishes or anything. Perfect. I'm going to go in now and do these 2 pink. And just 1 coat. And I'll be back in a more, guys. Right, 1 coat on them. They're looking nice already, look. I've got my design to do on them. Quite like them plain like that. I love the matte. Look at that. Oh, just love it. Right. Okay, so the next step is where I'm going to be using this chain. Now, when I practiced it, because it's the first time I did it, was on this hand. And it took a little bit of practice, to be fair, to get it how I wanted. And I used a different chain. I used one of them chain that looks a little bit like caviar beads put together. So this is slightly different than that. So I'm hoping it works. Well, I'm hoping it works a little bit better, if I'm honest. But we'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to put some pink. I'm going to go with, so I'm going to do, which nail shall I do first? Right, I'm going to do my little one. I'm thinking because the pink ones, I might do some stamping as well. It depends how it turns out. But yeah, my thoughts are that I'm going to do some stamping on the pink ones, but not on the black ones. That's going to be left plain. So yeah, so I'll go over that with a bit of pink, but I want some white, and I'm going in with this blue and white is what I'm going to need for it. Yeah, that's right. Okay, right. I will be putting some pink on, but let me go in with this blue and white first. If I can open it. There we go. So I'm going to put a blob of blue, blob of white. Let me lay this bit of chain in that. Just like so. Go over that white a little bit. And go over the blue. Now I've seen this. This was something that, because a few years ago, is it 3 or 4 years ago? It was quite big, I think. Obviously, I wasn't doing nails then. So I've seen this and I thought, oh, I don't half love the effect of that. I'm going to have to give it a go. So yeah, I'm bringing it back for these nails. So there we go. I've got the gel paint on that. So I'm going to put this, oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not, because I've forgotten to put the pink on. So let me get that back there. So this is why I didn't put 2 coats on. So I want to go over this a little bit. I found when I did my other nail, when I did my left hand, when I did my right hand with my left hand, should I say, that it actually worked better if your nail was wet. So that's why I've done that. Right, so let me see if I can do this and still keep it on camera. So I'm going to put this and move it round. And then just pull it. What have I got going on? Not much. Ooh, it might be better with the bead chain, you know. It's not giving the effect, I don't think, that I'm wanting. Let's try it again a little bit more. No. I mean, I like it. It is pretty. But it is going to be the other chain that I need. So I'm going to wipe this off, guys. I'm going to put that chain away. I'm not going to use that. And I'm going to get the chain with the little bit of... the chain that looks like the caviar beads. It's going to work better with that. So I'll be back in a more, guys. Right, guys, I've got the chain with that looks like the caviar beads now, look. So I'm going to use that. If I can pick it up. Right, let me lay that in there again. And put a little bit more over it. So today is Saturday and tomorrow is Mother's Day. And I got a knock at the door. There was a knock at the door when my fella went to go take Lolly for a walk. And I opened it and they've delivered the flowers early. And he asked for them for tomorrow. So it's very naughty of them. I can quite understand why they will have done it, because they'll be really busy, won't they? And so they'll be getting away with it with a few people. But it's wrong, you know, isn't it? But I've got some flowers earlier, which is nice. Right, so get this pink on again now. I'm not bothered about how neat. It doesn't need to be perfectly neat, this second sort of coat. So like I say, it's just to help the chain to glide. To have something to sort of stick to. Otherwise it just sort of glides off, which I realised. So now I'm picking it up with my nails on. Right. Oh. And sticking to my gloves. Right, it's just moving about a bit much, is that? So let me just stop it. There we go. Right, here we go again. Let's see how we fare this time. So I'm gonna pop it there. Oh, you can't see. Oh, you can now. Pop it there, and I'm gonna pull it. Has that worked better? Oh, you can see the little bit of the ripple there, look. But not much. Let me give it another go. You can go back on it. There we go. Lovely jubbly. I'm happy with that. Now let me just pop that bit of chain down now and show you. You see how it's made that effect on it? Which the chain that I'd used at first didn't. So yeah, really happy with that. I'm going to give that a quick zap. And then I'm going to do the the pointer finger. Right, so I've put that chain in there to get ready to do this finger. So I will be putting some pink on. Let me just put a bit more blue on there. And white. You can see a little bit of pink on the chain. I did give it a wipe. It should be fine, I think. I'll be putting pink on anyway, aren't I? So I'm not too worried. So I'll get some pink on my nail. And hopefully I'll better show you a bit better this time, guys. I am hoping. It was just awkward, you know, to position it and show you at the same time. Oh, dropped it. Right, got a bit of, let's have a go. I want it to stop moving. Put it back on again. And put a little bit more on. Give it a wipe again. There. See, it's just playing with it really. Can you see the effect on there? On that nail? I mean, you could go in and put some more on if you wanted. It's up to you what you want, what kind of look you're going for really. So I'm happy enough with that as well. So I'm going to pop that in for 60. Right, so now I want to go in with the black. Rightio, it's picking the blooming thing up. What if I use some tweezers? I wonder if that'd be better. Rather than doing it with my glove. Oh, I've got a tweezer in a tweezer. In fact, I might be better off with that one actually. Do we think? Might be better, might it? Watch me drop it now. I'm just going to go for it, guys. Let's go for it. Beauty! Love it. Right, I'm just going to do a little bit more at the bottom. If I can stop it. A bit more pink on it. A little bit more. Stop, stop, stop moving. Stop, 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 stop. Beauty. Just that little bit of white bit at the bottom. I might wipe that off, you know. Put that back on there. I'm happy with that. It's lovely. I'm going to wipe that little bit of white bit off the bottom though. That'll do. I'm going to pop that in and then I don't smudge it or anything. Love the effect of that, look. Tutti frutti. Pop that one in. Then I'm going to do my thumb. Right, so I'm going to go in with this thumb now. Bit of black on it again. And pick this up. Let's give it a shot, see how well we go. Love it. Oh, my glove. Let's try and get a little bit more. Do it like that. Do it there. Underneath. Dropped it. Dropped it, dropped it, dropped it. I'm going to pick it up again. It's got a bit of blue there, look. Dabbed it in the blue when it stopped spinning. I'm going to put it back on about there. Yeah, love it. It's just a case of playing with it, really, till you get the look that you want, that you like. Let me wipe that little bit. I'm going to wipe that little bit. Just there. Don't like that bit there. It's not. I think it won't work. Just that little bit there, look. And again. There we go. Right, I'm going to get that zapped. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm going to do these two shiny. So I'm going to put the top coat on those. So we'll get that done. Should put some stamping. Shall I do a bit of stamping, guys? Let's have a look what I've got. I've got them here, my stamps, because I don't want flowers or anything. I want more of a pattern. I did that one on one of these fingers, that one there. And I did that one as well, but without the little tree on it. I did that on my thumb. I can't decide. Oh, so I do a feather. Pick up. Oh, fantabidosy. Right, which way am I doing these now? I'll have that bigger one on there. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, because I've got a little bit on the edge, look, and I don't want that going on my design. Take that one off and that little feather. If I can get it off. Right. And I put the bigger one on my little finger. Sorry that you can't see, guys. I'm struggling myself, if I'm honest. That one there. Oh, lovely. And that little one other way around. I'll do it that way. Yay! Quite like that. Yeah, I like them. Do you think, guys? They look nice, don't they? There we go. That's better, isn't it? Do the same with my little one. Right, zap 60. There we go. Just to explain these bottles if you haven't seen them already. So I've got 3 of these, a silver top, a rose gold top and a black top. Now the silver top and this rose gold one both have the rubbing alcohol in it. And this one has acetone in it. And it's good because when you take the lids off, the colour of the top of the bottle is the same as the lid. So that's how I know the black one is my acetone and this rose gold and the other one. And I use these for sort of a little bit of cleaning here and there. Because obviously they don't hold loads, but they last long enough. Quite like them, they're quite pretty. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the mat on these two nails, guys. And then I'm going to have a tidy up and then come back to you with a final result and we'll have a good look. So back in a more, guys. Right, guys, I'm back and all tidied up. And here to show you both hands now. So this was my practicing hand. I did my little finger just matte and I've kept it just plain matte. Obviously you can see a little cut there, cut myself. It's with doing it on this hand, you know, I really struggle doing it left-handed. So I did a little pattern on that one. That's the stamping as well that I put on there. But I did that on a white background, that one. And that one was a white background. So yeah, I do a little bit of a play with those. And then changed it up a little bit for this hand. So, and I've also put a little couple of gems on there, look. Just to sparkle that matte finger up. I think I've got a bit of oil on it. I'll just put cuticle oil on. So yeah, them two are matte, and that one's matte, and then that's gloss, and the middle one's gloss. And I didn't realise when I was putting them on, I did it that way. I should have done it that way, and they're not quite in the middle. But hey ho, they still look really pretty, don't they? Just not got them in the middle, guys. A bit off kilter, look, about 3 millimeters out. But yeah, that's the end result. What do you think, guys? Do you like it? Do you like the chain effect? It's lovely, isn't it? Something a bit different than marbling, isn't it? With feathers, little feathers on there. So guys, please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed that video. Bit of a mixed bag of stuff going on there. And hit that subscribe button if you've not already subscribed. The notification bell as well, so you're notified of any future videos that I do as well. And yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed it. Please take care, everybody. And like I always say, if you can't be good, be careful. Bye.